Hello everyone, my name is Kokuma Moses Oluwadamilare. I am an intern with Mentorness. I'd like to present my project on coronavirus analysis, which I use the SQL to analyze. So going to the content, um, I want to talk about introduction, the data set overview, the data exploration and analysis, which I use SQL, my key findings and conclusion. So to the introduction, coronavirus pandemic has had a significant impact on public health and has created an urgent need for data-driven insights to understand the spread of the virus. As a data analyst, I analyze the coronavirus dataset to derive meaningful insights and present my findings. And this is the data overview. So we have the province column in the data set. We have the country region column. We have the latitude, the longitude. We have the date. We have confirmed the death and recover cases column in the data set. So for the data exploration analysis, the first thing is setting up my database, which you will see in the next slide, and how I analyze the data to answer questions. So this is the database. This is the data set. This is the data set which I used for my analysis. So the first question is to write a code to check null value, which you are seeing in this video. The second question, if there's any not value, if no values are present, we should update with 0 for all columns. But in the data set, there is no null value. That is why we have 0 affected in all the results. So the third problem is to check the total rows in the data set, which is 78,386. The next problem is to check the start date and the end date. So the start date is January 22, 2020, and the end date was June 13, 2021. That's the start date and the end date in the data set. The next problem is the number of months present in the data set. In the year 2020, we have the 12 months, and the 2021 we have 6 months, making 18 months in total. The next question is to find monthly average of confirmed cases, death cases, and recovered cases. And this is the code used to derive the insight, and this is the result of the insight. The next question is the next problem is to find the most frequent values for confirmed, recovered, and death cases each month. So we have 0 as the most frequent value. This we check for the mode in the 3 columns, which 0 has about 23,290 in all the columns altogether. So the next problem is to find the minimum value for confirmed death and recovered per year. The minimum value is 0 um, according to the data set. So the next problem is to find the maximum value. So for maximum value for confirmed death and uh, recovered cases. So in the year 2020, the maximum value we have 823,225 confirmed cases and that's the highest in the data set. In 2021, we have 414,000 while 188 confirmed cases. If you see the trend, in 2021, the confirmed cases has reduced compared to 2021. That means the measures put in place by our health practitioners and government really work, and the number of confirmed cases reduced um, in the year 2021. For the deaths, we have in 2020 we have 3,752 death cases, which is the highest, not death cases, the highest value we have in 2021. In 2020, while in 2021 we have 7,374 um, as the highest value of death cases in 2021. For the recovered, the maximum value in 2020 is 112 11 million, no, 1,123,456 for 2020, and in 2021 we have 422,436. So going forward, the next problem is the total number of confirmed death and recover in each month. This is the code used to derive the sum total, and this is the result. So the next question is to check how coronavirus spread out with respect to confirmed cases, e.g. total confirmed cases, their average, variance. So this is the code used um, to derive the insight, and this is the result. We have total confirmed cases at 169,065 and 144 confirmed cases, and the average is 2,156. So the variance is about 157,290,931.6, and this is the standard deviation. So the next problem is to check how coronavirus spread out with respect to death cases per month, and this is the code for the insight, and this is the result. This is the code used for the insight, and this is the result. So the next one is to check how coronavirus spread out with respect to recovered cases. So this is the code for the insight, this is the result. So we have total recovered cases as 113,089,548 recovered cases. The average recovered case is 46, and this is the variance, and this is the standard deviation. So the next question is to find country having the highest confirmed cases. This is the code used, and the country with highest number of confirmed cases is the United States of America. So the next question is to find country with the lowest death case, which happens to be Marshall Island according to the dataset So, and the last question is the five top countries with highest recovery case. So we have India, we have Brazil, we have US, we have Turkey, and we have Russia. So this bring the analysis to an end. So the key finding, the analysis reveal a rapid escalation of COVID-19 throughout 2020, with the peak in early 2021. So the post-vaccination death rate began to stabilize, and there was a noticeable improvement in recovery status attributable to enhanced treatment protocol and healthcare responses. So the um, healthcare did a lot of work during the pandemic, and they helped put it under control. So we need to give a kudos to them for their outstanding work. So conclusively, moving forward, research should be focused on evaluating long-term efficacy of vaccines and the impact on coronavirus mutation, ensuring that strategies adapt to evolving pandemic dynamics. So this brings my presentation to an end. Thank you for listening. I hope you have learned one or two things. Cheers to everyone.